So let's look here. And yes, I'm going to ignore the top part. How many of you actually go back and read the top part anyway? Didn't think so. What is the number of people? So we have a single bar graph. We have Mr. Smith surveying 30 students. So what's our total here? 30. Circle it, highlight it, something. Sir? Yes? College. You know why?
What kind of math was it?
Calculus.
What's that? Oh.
Didn't exactly fail, made a D. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I didn't ask questions. You know why I didn't ask questions?
Why?
Because I thought I could figure it out. Was I successful? Nope.
But you're a teacher now, though, so.
I didn't go to school to be a teacher. Next.
So, like.
Did I retake it with a teacher who is from India, who I could barely understand? Yep. Did I get to know him very well because I asked him a ton of questions? Sure did. Did I pass it? Yep. Did I pass it well? No. I could have studied more and could have done more stuff, could have asked more questions, but I passed it. And I learned. Alrighty. What is your very first graph? Very first bar. How many is it?
0.
Is 0?
Yeah. 2.
Yeah, I like 2 better because it kind of goes up to that little 2. What about your next one?
12.
And your next one?
8.
And your next one?
4.5.
Okay, I like 5 better because it's more of in the middle.
Yeah, I didn't.
Hi, you're good. You're good. What about your next one?
2.
And your last one?
1.
All right, so 12% of the class has 1 sibling. What are percents out of?
100.
100. So, does this equal, and how many does our graph have?
30.
30. We circled it. Do these two fractions match?
No.
No. So that means that is false. More students have 2 or more siblings than 0 or 1. Is that a true statement? Okay, how'd you say yes? Why'd you say yes? What were you thinking? All right, so that means this one right here, we're only children, in which ironically there is 2 of us. 1 would be 0 or 1, right? So how many is 0 or 1? Together. How many total?
1. Wait, 0 or 1?
0 or 1 is what? 14. I think Angel said that as well over here. Now, how many have 2 or more? How do I figure that out?
3.
8
Oh.
plus 5 plus
5.
plus 8.
So, we add all that up, is 16. So do more students have 2 or more siblings? Yeah. So it was a definite true statement. But you gotta make sure you have the math to back it up. You could be right half the time. You could do the math and be 100% of the time be right. All right, more than half the class has 2 siblings. What's half of 30?
15.
Is that a true statement? Does more than half the class have just 2 siblings?
No.
No. All right. The number of students that have 0 is the same number of students that have 4. Is that true?
There is no 0.
There is a 0. So does 2 equal 2? There is a 0. You ready? 0.
So 0 students have 2.
No. Number of siblings. That means only children. Versus somebody who has 4 siblings. That means a family of
I
7.
thought that was just something.
No, it's amount of siblings. That's why you pay attention to what your graph's talking about. All right, so now the question is, would you all like to see another one, or are y'all good? Which one?
So are we answering true or false questions on our thing?
I don't know.
Wait, can we see the last one?
The last one? Sure. All right, what are we looking at? What is our graph talking about?
Favorite snacks.
Favorite snacks. Now, do we know how many of these students we have?
150.
Each grade level has 150. So we got 300 total. For 7th and 8th. Now, why do we need to know that? Percentage-wise. All right. So, how many do we got here?
Wait, where? Oh, 44.
And what's the other one?
45.
45. Yeah, there's little lines in here. This time it's getting more specific. All right. What about my next bar?
32.
My eyeballs hurt.
All right, what about this one?
12. 12.
Okay. I'll go with you on 12. All right. What about this one?
17.
And this one?
30. 20.
28.
28. This one?
12.
12.
And this one? I'm going to guess 15.
20.
Is it 20?
Yeah.
My bad.
26.
21. Oh.
You did what I did.
Yeah, I was looking at the top.
19.
And that one?
19. 27. 26. 27. 26. 26.
Okay, is everybody good on how they got these numbers? I'm just making them where you guys can see them a little better. Okay, so from here, so we're looking at the ones who chose fruit first. Is it the same? So 7th grade that chose fruit, is it the same as those who chose candy? The 8th grade that chose candy?
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, all you have to do is go search. What about the 8th graders that chose chips is more than the total of the 7th graders who chose cookies and candy.
Yeah. It's about
How do I get cookies and candy? Add them. So we have 45 because the 8th grade's black. And we're saying more than, so that means we need to have this lovely symbol. So cookies and candy. So cookies was 26 and candy was... So is that a true statement?
No.
Yeah, no. Do you see why doing the math works? All right. Ooh, we got a percentage. 30% of 8th graders chose chips as their favorite snack. So 8th grade was 45 out of 150. Can I simplify that? I'm going to divide it by 3.
9.
And I'm going to show you why. Not by 15 and 50. Because 50 is not... Do I want to make it smaller? Why not, Angel? And how do I get that 50 to a 100? Is that a true statement? What are percents out of? 100. So, is that a true statement? Yeah. All right, and the last one. More 8th graders chose cookies and popcorn than 7th graders who chose chips and pretzels. So how much is cookies and popcorn for 8th grade?
17. 28 and 19. Right? Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. So 47 if I just did my math right. And we have chips and pretzels, which would be what? There's pretzels. How much is chips for 7th grade? 44. So is that a true statement?
Yeah.
Is 47 bigger than 63?
No.
No. All right, any questions? All right, I have a question for y'all. Because I have not quite decided yet. Interesting. Submit. Would y'all like each one of these to be its own grade? Or have them where I have been doing them where you have the bunch as a grade? I want you to think on that and let me know after spring break.